I think I was really lucky before to have an education as a lawyer because I kind of was raised to talk and to fight. And if I see something that for me is not fair, I will say it. My name is Constanza. I'm from Chile, and I moved almost 7 years ago to Newfoundland and Labrador. Back Chile, I was a commercial lawyer, and then when I moved here to support my husband, I need to start from zero. I have many barriers in learning English and how I will enter to the labor market, and I start my own business and trying to find my own space in Newfoundland. The business with time grow, and that give me a lot of exposure to meet new people, to increase my networking, to improve my English, to show my real skills. After a while, a local organization approached to me to work with them in immigration, coordinating a sewing program for newcomer women. I worked there for 2 years. And after that, I moved to another non-for-profit organization as a newcomer service coordinator to work again with immigrant women. I've been in love with immigration in the past years. I have a strong advocacy for sure for women and immigration. The business on the side is always growing. I have another child in the middle. After that, another non-for-profit organization approached to me to be the executive director. So I decided to move there, which is a really dynamic position, a position where I think I can pursue more things that is focusing in immigration, and I can take more action. So I am really happy. Newbornlander, I have so many feelings with the business, attached to the business, because it's my history of immigration. I think at the time that the business grow, I grow with it, and the business was so good to give me back. I think all the love and time that I put on it, the big intention always was for me feel fulfilled about what I was doing and try to find a reason why I am here and why I need to stay here. Newbornlander was the big reason of that. Also, I think with Thomas, my husband helped me a lot, so it was kind of a family company and a family time when we was in the St. John's and farmers market, and I met a lot of people there. I think that I connect with the community. So at the time when Newbornlander started to grow, I was in many sessions of entrepreneurs, and all the time people ask, what is the pain? What you are solving? And I was like, how can be so basic that the pain is put a hat in a baby for the weather, I feel so empty, that reason, what I am solving, what I am doing. And then I realized, my dream is give the opportunity to other newcomer women to come to Newbornlander. I can teach them how to sew. Doesn't matter if they don't speak English, because I didn't either. And I can provide a space where they can do something, feel good about it, and hopefully help them to connect with the labor market when they feel empowered. Because until today, all my employees are temporary foreign workers, and all of them are professionals. So they come with a lot of skills, but they cannot practice their skills. So provide this environment for women is the pain that I am solving. Helping newcomer women to enter to the labor market. That is Newbornlander, that is what we do. Now one of my employees, Maria, she started her own business. And when Maria made her first class of sound therapy, and I offered the space, I feel so excited and was so emotional for me, because I was using the space for the reason that I was created, to produce, manufacture, blah, blah, blah. But one newcomer woman start to do the things that she do and she practices in her country, and see her doing what she I imagine that she feel like herself doing what she do back home. I cry, because I know what that means. I have that feeling too, so yeah. So I have the lucky to work with many immigrants and newcomer women. I have the opportunity to work really close to government, see how it works, see how actions and intentions are made in our community. And I think that we can improve a lot. Diversity means bring other point of view to places what have and follow one pattern. So this diverse person could be break down that pattern, And I think it's so neat more immigrants in position of voice and position of power. My dream really is like run as a politician, and represent many immigrants that today don't have a voice, and bring diversity, because it's not any diversity yet, and I want to be part of that change. I feel good, I feel empowered. So yeah. Many things change in these 7 years to me, and the diversity, the amount of communities that you can see today. I can speak Spanish and somebody else could be speaking Spanish, and you will meet another Latin person. I think Newfoundlanders and Labradorians are so receptive also to embrace this diversity. And so again, I think it's the best place for my business. I start from the scratch. Sewing at home with a domestic sewing machine. Today I have a corporate business, full staff, industrial machines, selling. I will travel to Ontario to go to wholesales and learn and trade shows. So that kind of help happened in Newfoundland. That support about the business comes from the community of Newfoundland and Labrador. So it's a perfect place to start a business. I always say that if I will start this in Toronto, I know this will be the same, because the help, the reception of people, it is I cannot tell you how it is. It's Newfoundland and Labrador. It's just that. So.